Welcome to the Easier Gourmet. I'm your chef today, Michael Mercil. We have another great show for you today. Phenomenal recipe that we have at the Speakeasy. Some pesto gnocchi with chicken, and I can't wait to show you. But before we do that, I want to introduce you to our guests today.
Hi, I'm Wendy Spry. I live in Detroit Lakes.
What do you do, Wendy?
I'm a probation officer, Michael.
You just didn't want to talk about that, did you?
I was trying to think something more creative that I might be in this lifetime, but that was okay.
Do you carry handcuffs?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, huh?
Back in the day.
Okay.
Yes, been doing it a long time.
And did I hear a rumor you're single?
Oh my God. No, actually I got married since I saw you last.
Fire. Oh, was that because of the last show that we did? I found you a husband? I don't believe you.
Yeah, it worked well.
Uh-huh. Okay. Our next guest.
I'm Shelly Kringle. I have been a local daycare provider in Detroit Lakes for about 20 years.
I am Lynette Erickson, and I am from Audubon, but I work in Detroit Lakes as a children's services advocate at Lakes Crisis and Resource Center.
Awesome.
I'm Lisa McLeod, and I've lived in DL for about 20 some years, and I'm the school social worker over at Lake Park Audubon Elementary School.
You guys all have something kind of in common.
That's
Huh?
kind of noticeable.
Except for you, Wendy. One of these things don't look like the other. Right?
Back on Sesame Street.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We can't all be the same, Wendy.
It's okay to be different.
It absolutely is.
Okay.
She's unique.
She is absolutely unique.
Yes.
And looking for love.
I'm gonna have to go now.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got this amazing dish today. It was something that I kind of came up with because I was down in New York City probably about 10 years ago, and I was at this amazing Italian restaurant, and they had gnocchi. And it is so delicate, so light, so fluffy, and so amazing. And it can be just as simple as putting a little Alfredo on it or white sauce with some cheese. And when we were at this restaurant, of course, they put some mushrooms in there, and it was just amazing. So, of course, I thought, okay, we need to bring this to the Speakeasy. And we've got it on our menu, a couple different options. You can get a Cajun gnocchi, which is with the white and red sauce with some Cajun flavors, shrimp, and Italian sausage. It's to die for. So good. But some spice and some zip. And if you like spicy food, it's so good. This one, however, has been actually winning. Lately, it's just been, no, it totally has been. I mean, each time that I'm cooking back there, I'm making a ton of this. So, what we have in the back over here is some boiling water, and we're going to put the gnocchi in that. And if anybody's taught you how to do pasta, you want to make sure that you salt the water. So I do have a little bit of salt here.
And why is it so important to salt the water? I've always been curious about that.
Yeah, because this is the only way that the noodle or the gnocchi is going to get any kind of flavor. Okay? It actually will absorb in it, and it's actually going to make it taste a lot better.
Does it keep it from sticking too? I read that somewhere.
Well, I don't know if it's completely that. I think, actually you would toss it in a little oil afterwards to keep it from sticking, or make sure you rinse it really well. Before you serve it. Anyway, I got a little salt here. We're gonna let this sit in there. And now gnocchi you can get at the grocery store in town here. You can get it at Central Market, and they actually have some pretty good brands of it. And you can get it in the dry area with some of the noodles, I believe, or maybe in where they do some more fun foods. But it will come in like a little box, and it's cryovac.
Oh.
And that is actually the best kind of gnocchi to get.
Okay.
You can make it too, but that takes a little bit more.
Because it's made with potato. It's
Yeah,
a potato dumpling.
it's a potato dumpling for sure. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But I mean, it's somewhat pasta-like as well. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I've got a pounded out chicken breast here that we're going to season up too, and then we're going to saute it. Got a little garlic powder, a little pepper.
It looks like a little, but it looks like a lot.
Yeah, well, look at it, not much. And then some Italian seasoning. Of course, we got some salt that I put
Up on the stove, back of the stove.
Oh,
See, and that's where it used to go. That is its location.
Watch it out for you.
See how good I am?
So do you
Little
tend to
salt?
use more garlic powder than garlic salt?
Yes, because I don't want things to get too salty. I mean, the thing with salt is not everyone loves a lot of salt, so they can always add a little bit to it.
it's the flavor that you want
Right.
from it versus.
For sure. And as you know, when we talk about the pesto, this is going to have a bunch of basil flavor into it. So I've got a hot pan back here. We're going to put a little butter in it.
Butter versus olive oil.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay. You always say those cooking shows, everything is EVOO. I like cooking with butter personally, but
It's just, there's just a little more flavor in butter. And we're going to get the chicken nice and hot first.
Holy. Oh, nothing.
Does that scare you?
yeah, doesn't matter.
So she gets scared easily.
It's kind of jumpy.
Yeah. We're going to let the chicken heat up for you, and we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to the Easy Gourmet. So our chicken is done. I've got it on the cutting board here. We're going to slice that up. Before we do that, we're going to throw in some of these veggies to start sauteing. And we're going to put a little more butter in there.
And why butter instead of olive oil?
I just like butter better. I know. The thing is like some things do better with heat. And brown butter, I think, is really good. And if you don't want it to brown, just get unsalted butter or clarify your butter. It actually will withstand the heat much better. Most people will use some olive oil. I mean, that's really common when you're doing Italian food. I still like the flavor of butter better, so that's just personal preference. So we're gonna put just a little more butter in there. We've got the hot pan. It's got a little chicken flavor in it. We're gonna throw the peppers and onions in it. We want to kind of get those nice and soft. You don't have to, with this, you don't have to overdo it. It does, they can still be kind of crispy. Okay, not a big deal. I also have sun-dried tomatoes that is going to go into it. I'm not going to put that in until towards the end because those get really dark or black really fast.
Which one?
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You will throw those in the pan to saute them.
Gnocchi's doing, what's that?
You'll put them in to saute.
Yes, we will put those in towards the end. So we're just going to toss this. Looking great. Got like a kind of a medium heat. Gnocchi's looking awesome. And when you get, when it starts to float, we're okay. Gnocchi you're not going to overdo. It's not going to, and you want it nice and light and tender, okay? It's not going to be the same as doing a noodle. So you can, this actually is a little more durable. So then we also have the chicken here. We're just going to julienne that up. And we're going to throw this back into the pan.
With the vegetables?
With the veggies.
Oh.
That way it does get a little bit of the flavor of the veggies.
So do you just brown it? Or
Yeah.
do you- okay.
I mean, when you're cooking raw chicken, it's better to kind of make sure that it's almost done before you start throwing it in with the veggies and everything, and it contaminates and cross-contaminates everything. So this is just the way we do things because we're in the professional business of making sure that we don't ever get anybody sick.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. We actually have a great reputation for having one of the cleanest kitchens in town, and we're very proud of that.
Are the sun-dried tomatoes you're using, are they the ones that are packed in oil, or are they the other kind?
These are just packed, cryovac. Yeah.
Prefer that kind over the other?
The oils are really good because they're more tender. But I mean, when you start putting these in anything that already has like oil or butter or anything like that, they come right back to life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now we're going to throw the sun-dried tomatoes in. Heat that up. And we've got some pesto. And our gnocchi is looking awesome. We're going to throw that in. Yes, if you have a dog around, if you make a little spill, yes, he'll do all your cleaning right up. Oh, that's the wrong spoon. I think I have a bigger one here somewhere. Oh, we'll just dump it in. This is a little bit of our white sauce.
Is that like no break
No, this is our white sauce, which is just with butter and cream.
Okay.
Yeah. Alfredo has Romano cheese and garlic in it.
Okay. So this will just kind of absorb the other flavors.
Yes. Look at that.
Wow.
And, of course, you need a little Parmesan cheese on top.
And is that how it comes at the speakeasy?
This is exactly how it comes. And it's so good.
So why have I never ordered
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
No, well, you know what? It's a year old already. We have a new menu coming out in December. This will still be on it because we've been selling a heck of it. This and the Cajun gnocchi, really, really popular, for sure. I mean, it's just something a little bit different. You can't get this anywhere in DL, you know?
Right.
And everything is homemade, everything is fresh. I mean, and that's what it's all about. You know, all of our dressings, all of our sauces. We're a scratch kitchen, probably one of the only ones around. Really, I mean, it's such difference. If you know food and love food, you know that when you come to the speakeasy, the food is so much different than something that comes out of a frozen box.
Right.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, that's just not how we do business. So we make sure that everything is awesome. And that's what's for dinner.
And that's what's for dinner.
Yeah.
Yum. That's what we want to try.
Looks marmy.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Easy Gourmet.